Hello, I am Adal. Today I'll be doing a build order for the poles. It'll be a Man-at-Arm Tower Rush into Archers. And in doing so, we'll be using some of their bonuses, such as the Folwark, which replaces their mill. The cool thing about the Folwark is that for each farm that you place around it, it will give you a one-time 17 food. However, if you research Horse Collar, it'll give you 26 food, and so on. But it has to be within one tile of the Folwark for it to work. Otherwise, it'll just be a generic farm. And here's the best part of the poles, is that the stone miners generate gold in addition to stone. And I've been testing this out, and for each 10 stone that you gather, you also gather 5 gold. And it gathers instantaneously, like you don't have to deposit it. It kind of works like the Khmer farms. So we've been trying to go for 6 stone miners, so that we can consistently make towers and make some archers, in addition to our militias and the Man-at-Arm upgrades. And it'll all work very smoothly, you'll see. I'll get into some of these other upgrades here, or bonuses rather, later. Let's get started. So on the bottom right here you can see my economy basically, what my villagers are doing. So you can for example see how many villagers I have on sheep and how many I have on wood and so on. So start off like most build orders, building 2 houses and putting the first 6 villagers onto sheep, or in this case goats and geese. Another thing I forgot to mention about the Folwark, which is their mill, is that they also give you an additional 5 population, so they kind of work like houses. Which is also why they cost 125 wood, not just 100 like a regular mill. So taking that into consideration, we'll be just making 1 additional house and then have a Folwark, instead of the usual 2 houses before going up. Okay, so after we've gotten 6 villagers onto sheep hut, so next 4 villagers onto wood. I found a pretty nice spot here, a little groove, so that it'll be a while before the wood runs out. So I'll get away with 1 lumber camp for quite a while there. So now I'm just scouting around for my what do you call them? Resources. And now I'll be going for my boar. I'm timing it perfectly so that this geese here will be fully harvested by the time the boar arrives. Fully depleted rather. So now I'm sending 1 field forward to build a house. Instead of building 2, I'll just build 1 and then build a Folwark. I can already afford it, but I'm just a little slow. Here we go. And here I'll have around 3 seconds idle time. That's not part of the build order, that's just part of being a noob. So now I'm just going to be sending 4 builders onto berries. Now I'll be getting the second one. And I will do so by the time that my initial boar has around 150-160 food, depending on how far away the other boar is. I did that just so that Boar will get a little better position in Settlement Center. Meanwhile, I'm scouting around, trying to find my enemy. I found one of his stone mines here. And now I want 10 villagers onto the Boar. I later on send 5 to each sheep head. The next 3 villagers I'll be sending over to make a mining camp in the stone, including this villager. But I'll make a barracks first, so that I can queue militias immediately once going up to the feudal age.
Witajcie. Gotowam jest. Tak.
Oof, we have some inefficiency here. That's totally done on purpose, of course. Just to show you that this can be done. There's some room for error. So now we're going up, after getting loom, and then we'll start queuing up some militias.
Gotowam jest. Witajcie.
Now we found this mine gold. And now we'll be sending 4 villagers over to the wood line.
Tak. Gotowam jest.
So to I'll have 8 villagers total on wood. And once I have my 3 militias, I'll be sending 4 villagers forward
Gotowam jest.
from under the town center,
Tak.
leaving only 2. So my opponent there pretty much already knows what I'm going for, and they probably tried to adapt to it. So as you can see,
Tak,
I'm gathering gold,
gotów jestem.
and I'll be queuing 3 more villagers over to the stone, also on feudal age. And you'll see that I can immediately afford the Manatom upgrade as well as villagers. So I've got a nice position here on the hill, where I can deny him gold from. Okay, so I'm getting the Manatom upgrade, queuing 3 villagers over to stone, starting to build a watchtower, and my enemy will try to counter this, of course, and I'll try to defend to the best of my abilities,
Rozkazania.
showing some sick micro skills here, taking really good engagement.
Tak, jakieś rozkazania. Do waszych usług.
Doing a tower rush is always a little risky after all, so you have to be
Jakieś rozkazania.
on edge
Do
here,
waszych usług. Owszem.
ready to do some microing. That's where most players fall short, doing the microing and also doing the economy behind it.
Witajcie.
So now that I'll have 6 villagers on stone, I'll be switching villagers over to strategy trees.
Do waszych usług.
Meanwhile, I'll be expanding with towers on his base. I'll reinforce my position here so that he can't so easily destroy my tower. I noticed my archer range, I could have did that way sooner, of course. I'll kill this
Jakieś
tower.
rozkazania.
As you can see, I've already placed 2 farms here near the full work. And another 2 of the town center. Not too much space around this one, fortunately. It's just bad planning on my part.
Do waszych usług.
We'll try to take this tower down, but I already have a really good position here at the first tower. And I still have all my Manatrams in the self my scout, so I'll deal with this pretty easily.
Gotowam jest.
And my economy should be efficient now to get horse collar behind this. So I reach that pretty soon now, before making more farms. And again, not part of the build order, this is just part of being a noob. I forgot to finish building my house there.
Do waszych jakieś rozkazania.
Another tower ahead, I'll try to extend my way over to his second gold.
Rozkazania?
Still only have 8 builders on wood. Getting horse collar, getting new farms. And you'll see that I'll get a huge boost. There you go. Just immediately after completing that farm. Quite amazing. Okay, so it's not even mining from second gold mine, so you can't really make any archers. Trying to make some more farms around full work. Taking full advantage.
Gotów jest.
Here I lose my scout, unfortunately.
Do waszych usług. Jakieś rozkazania?
I have some my archers there, protecting my builders, while my metals are off harassing. Ideally, it should probably be obvious. I mean, the other way around. Maritime protecting and archers being on the offensive. This works too.
Owszem.
I can also garrison inside. It works.
Rozkazania?
Yes, for example, this farm is too far away from the full work to make benefit of the bonus. This one, however, is 1 tile away, so this works. It's within the range. So this is just a generic farm. Yeah, so my my bot enemy here isn't very creative, so he couldn't really figure out how to deal with this. So he just resigned, fortunately. I would have liked this game to go on for a little bit longer, so that I could show some ways to play this game later on. As the poles, of course. Because yeah, like the poles, they actually do get the Arbalest upgrades, and they do get Fem Ring. They get most of the archer upgrades except for Ring Archer Armor, which isn't really that important anyway, if you ask me. Bracer is far more important. But anyway, so that is an option. You can just go full archers. But they are a cavalry civilization. They don't have paladins. They do have husbandry and bloodlines, which are the most important. They also have fully upgraded. Okay, except for the plate parting armor. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, well, fully upgraded for castage at least. And I would have liked to get Schlachta privileges, which is their unique tech that you can get in their castle. Reducing the gold cost by 60% for knights. And if my calculation is correct, that means that a knight only costs 30 gold rather than 75. So a knight would cost 60 food and 30 gold, which is pretty sick. You can just spam them all day. So behind this, I'll probably make a siege workshop. Start sieging. Obviously I would want to upgrade my archers. But I wouldn't stay on archers because I want to switch into something else. Because he could just make some skirmishers and counter that.
Do waszych usług.
But I could add in a couple stables there. I could just continue staying on one town center, that's fine. And I could switch those small villagers over to gold. Make some farms. And I'd obviously want to get the horse collar before going up to the castlage. Because it'll give you a huge boost for your farms. Which you'll want when you're going knights. Otherwise, you can also just ignore wheelbarrow and wait for it till after castle age. You might get a faster castle age. Do some archer play. Well, anyway, now I'm just rambling. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and showed you some potential things you can do with the poles. I think they're a great civilization, and I think we'll see a lot of fun games and cool strategies with them in the future. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.